Today's video is proudly sponsored by Motion VFX, a place where you can get plugins, templates, titles, different types of effects that you can use in your videos, whether you're editing in Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve, Adobe Premiere. It's all available. And coming up in the month of November, they're going to have a bunch of crazy sales going on, 30% off store-wide, random, secret, 50% off prices throughout the month. So just keep in touch with Motion VFX. There's links down below, and obviously I'm sponsoring it and they're sponsoring me, so I am promoting this product. All of the effects, titles, everything you see in today's video is Motion VFX. I mean, that's a no-brainer, right? How y'all doing? Nick Bringle here, and it's getting kind of close to that holiday season. We just hit November, and what better time than now on this channel to talk about a few just random different items from different price points, things that I use on a regular basis that maybe you'd be interested in, or somebody else that you know that is starting a YouTube channel, or they're a filmmaker, or they just want to protect themselves, you know. That's what this is all about. So we have, I believe, like 10 different items to talk about. So one thing that is really important to all of your workflow when it comes to producing content, that is hard drive space, having enough storage space and room to not only shoot your videos, but then to edit them, render them out in various formats, multiple versions, getting it on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever. So make sure you have SSDs. Everything I shoot from my Blackmagic goes directly on to a Samsung T5, I believe, because this is a T7. Yeah, it doesn't work with the T7, but the T5. And what I try my best to do is keep the project contained on those hard drives as much as I can without, moving it to other places. It just keeps it all concise and fast in one place. And when I'm editing YouTube videos, I try to make it as streamlined as possible so that I can upload it and move on to the next one. So these start anywhere from $150 up, depending on the storage space that you need. But like I said, you will see a huge difference if you've been editing on, the old school hard drives that are not solid state, that are not USB-C, that don't have those faster read and write times. You're going to notice a dramatic difference in your workflow just by using one of these. So check it out, Power is very important, whether you're shooting in the field, on set, or just in your bedroom making a video. You do still have to worry about where is the power coming from. Is it a V-mount? Is it directly plugged into the wall? Are we using solar energy? Are we using a cat's meow to power this microphone? We're not, but sometimes you need portable power, and these power banks have been around for years now, and they're way more affordable. You can pick up this, I think this is like a 10,000 milliamp. It will not only charge my phone like 15 times over, and it won't even lose one of these little lights that lets you know how much battery's left. I use these with audio gear a lot. So even right now where I'm sitting, I'm using a power bank plugged into my audio recorder and doing everything wirelessly. It makes it a lot easier. There's no headaches. There's no AA batteries, AAA batteries. Are they charged? Are they going to last long enough? These things will last multiple shoots. You won't have to charge them for weeks. You can kind of forget about them, and you can pick up a couple of them, and they're good to have in case you need to charge your phone or any other kind of device that maybe you forgot to charge the night before. So pick these up. I don't know. Sometimes you need to use gaff tape. Now, most of us have gaff tape, maybe one roll of black gaff tape to do whatever with, but maybe it's one of those bigger rolls. You have a tough time bringing it to these random shoots that you might be on. Pick up these sleeves of, I don't know, I think these are 10, 20 bucks. You get a whole bunch of colors, and they're really small, and I use it for all kinds of stuff, like anything. I was on a shoot not too long ago, and they needed to hide a piece of this like tapestry or something. I said, hey, I got this. I don't know if it'll work. It worked. They used gaff tape. They hid it. no one else had gaff tape. I basically was like a hero in that moment. It was pretty cool. So even this light here, I have it double diffused, and we're using this green gaff tape to tape it up. So gaff tape is good to have around. It's super handy, and it's not always the most obvious thing that you need it for. You might need it for random things that, and it doesn't really affect anything. It doesn't hurt paint on the wall. If it's good gaff tape, don't get the cheap crap. Get the good stuff, because I've had the cheap stuff and it's not good. So make sure you get the good tape. This is a good one. Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. I think I've talked about it before. This is a Giatos. I don't know how you pronounce that, but you can get these for $10-20. Amazon. There'll be a link down below. It's good to have these around if you don't have a cloth or something that you can't wipe on your lens or your filters, or maybe somebody's got glasses on and there's something on there. You don't want to touch it because that's weird. Just use this. It works. So. Something else that's really important that you have to be thinking about going into not only the holiday season, but if you are a creator, if you're an artist, a filmmaker, you want to watch good movies, and nothing really beats an old VHS like E.T. the Extraterrestrial, the original with the green lip, so I guess it prevented from bootlegging, I don't know, but this is an original VHS copy of E.T. I have no way of playing it, but Steven Spielberg, it's like Elliot, and E.T. comes from like somewhere else, and he connects with the kid, like literally they're connected, and it's a whole thing. So if you haven't checked that out, it's actually, I haven't even seen it really. I just kind of read the back. Protection is always a good idea. Protecting your gear, Pelican cases, cages for your camera, a bag for your microphone, just protecting each and every piece of gear that you own. And so if you're thinking that heavily about all of this money you've invested in this gear, you should be thinking about yourself as well. And I'm not a medical professional by any means, but it's always a good idea to use a condom. Not this one, because it expired in 2010. But if you never know when you're going to go seedless. No cost, low cost vasectomy. They're probably not even open anymore. Something else that's kind of inexpensive, $25 or so, is a foldable 10-in-1 reflector thing that has all the things in it and whatnot. I like to keep this one just out and use for diffusion, but this is a big rectangular one, and as you can see, we could diffuse some more just for fun. Why not? Oh man, we're really diffused. I'm looking up at the monitor here, but these are good to have because you can mount them pretty much anywhere. You can utilize that gaff tape that you just got, and you can really make do with just that. I know recently I talked about using even a bed sheet as extra diffusion. You can do that too, but this folds up really nicely, and let's see, folds up into a circle, and it also has like a gold foil and a reflector and black and negative fill. It has all the things that. Another item that's pretty cool, let me bend down here to get it, I've talked about it before, is the nano nucleus. See if you can get a good shot of that. Oh, look at that. The wireless follow focus system that I've been using for a few years now, that really just I'm at a loss for words. You really get all your money's worth out of this thing for, I think it was like $230 or something. You could check the links, I don't know. It is seamless. It works really, really well. I have never had an issue. The only thing that I would say is get a few extra batteries that unfortunately you have to order through either, the Tilta, or maybe B&H has them, but you need to get a few more of their dedicated batteries. That's all I would say. The batteries last a while. It's just you want few extra, you know, if you're on a long shoot. Because I think they last maybe 3 or 4 hours ish. So yeah. But it works really well. I'm not gonna mess with it because we're in focus here. Oh God. Okay. Lighting is really important, as we talk about pretty much every second of every day on this channel, whether it's coloring or lighting or audio, I guess anything to do with video. But lighting is really important, and as you know, I try to keep it as minimal as possible, or using lights that, you know, don't require as much power, or, you know, they're just not these $1 million lights. So we got a bunch of lights going on right here, and I have quite a few of the mini Pavo tubes. And you could probably see this one. I'll go ahead and bring it down just so you can see it in the frame. So like that one there that I'm using as a hair light, you could pick those up for under $100. There's other brands as well that make, to me, basically the same quality of a light. So these are really awesome. They change colors. I got a red one back there. I got one that's going blue. This is just that, you know, bicolor temperature. And it's just so easy to use. I mean, look, I put it up like that. Wow, you didn't even know it was there till I showed you. And there's a light behind me as well. Whoa. You can get one of those too. That one's only maybe $50. So, you know. And like we mentioned at the top, the sponsor of this video, Motion VFX, that's kind of the main reason for this entire video, because they're going to have some incredible deals throughout the month of November. And, you know, if you need plugins with titles and templates and anything cool really at all, go to their website. You will find something that you feel that you need and that you will use right away. So there's links down below. Clearly, you know, if you're purchasing anything that we talked about today with the Amazon links down below, or Dehancer or Phantom LUTs, you are supporting me and this channel. So if this is your first time stopping by this channel, I highly recommend that you go watch some of the other videos I've uploaded that might not be as awkward as this one, and maybe, you know, you'll enjoy it. You'll hit the subscribe button, you'll hit like, maybe you'll even comment. We don't get a lot of comments here, but when they do comment, they're pretty epic. So we'll see what you can do with that. And yeah, we got 2 months left in 2022, which is incredible. I'm gonna go watch E.T. and see where it goes from there. Okay.